Told all my dogs it ain't no limits. Put your head in the game, head in the game.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, it's the penultimate week of the regular season, Week 16, and we've got a good one in store between the Atlanta Falcons and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And they'll come out with a three tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. These two teams, they met in Tampa earlier in the year with the Bucs prevailing in that one. So if they can win here in Tampa, they'd be able to claim the season sweep. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They run the counter. Hicks. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And this kick will be touchdown as they spot it inside the 45-yard line. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Marcus Davenport there to take him down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Off the play fake. Pollard. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
On 1st down, it's Hicks. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Well, this defense for the Bucs, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Bucs are going to take possession here at their own 33. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
How about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun, Pollard. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. They run with Mostert off the option. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. The Bucs at 500, 7-7 on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he completes this to Russell Gage. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Oh, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
From the gun on 3rd down, Pollard. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 24-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Fournette, a first down carry. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bucs post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will come out to the 25 as Lewis going to opt to not return it. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
Again, he'll drop to throw. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Let's go.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking sideline, and he's going to have his man as he was able to walk the tightrope there for the completion. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down. They should have got more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. It cost himself some yardage there.
And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. They'll run with Patterson. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there. But that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Let's go now.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Hey, continue.
Now a handoff up the middle. Hicks, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Vita Vea has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. So on fourth down, Ritter heads to the sideline. Younghoe Koo gets set for the Atlanta field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Koo knocks this one through the post. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on fourth and goal anyway, but the sack on third down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that, and this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Two minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. A reminder coming up in a couple of minutes' time. We'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. He'll have a look back at the next-gen stats from this first half of action. The drive will start with an option going left. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Off play action. Pollard. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Operating from the gun, Pollard. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. How about that for a little jolt right before intermission?
You talk about taking momentum into the half with you, and so many teams have an emphasis on trying to score in the last 2 minutes of a half to carry that with them. It's not often talked about scoring on defense, though. That's extra mode.
And now they may take the lead into the locker room as well. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. Pollard. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Off play action. Pollard airing this one out for Evans. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football. Charles, now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know what they've always said? I can't teach you, obviously.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. They'll drop to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he comes back with one complete. Now the ball comes loose. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation, either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Well, no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. The final shot before break. Pollard looking downfield for Godwin. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we are at halftime here on Christmas Eve. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they were... take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
And his throw is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
They'll try the right side here with Fournette. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
But this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Off the play fake. Pollard. It's caught by Mike Evans. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw. Pollard. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Lorenzo Carter just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
And the passing game's been struggling a bit today, and that was the latest example. Haven't been getting much yardage out of it, and now on his back after the last play, he faces 3rd and long.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Off play action. Pollard out to his left. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Taking it about the 16 and able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses, because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion force there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defense coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts.
And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. Vita Vea picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Pollard. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Cole Holcomb. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken, because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day.
Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7th. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Up the middle they go. Hicks. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 2nd down play not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal.
Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off. And the Buccaneers force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10.
Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. off the play fake. Pollard. That's complete to his receiver, Gadwin. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Off play action. Pollard. His throw incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. But we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, there's an example of patience being rewarded. Ran the ball on first down and got stuffed. Most people would scream, throw the ball here. In this situation, they stayed with their roots, stayed with running the football, and they got rewarded.
The offense on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll try and run here with Mostert. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
On 1st and 10, Pollard.
He'll get this underneath to Montgomery.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 47-yard line.
2nd down, it's Henderson. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Henderson will try and run for the first. And some room to maneuver. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A handoff running left is Mostert. And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. 1st and 10.
Well, Raheem Mostert, remember, he established himself as a special teams guy before becoming a good runner, and he's never been one to back away from contact as he's able to run through would-be tacklers there on his way downfield.
And as a former defender, I can tell you with certainty, those are the ones that have you losing sleep at night. I would not like to be in that film room on Tuesday going over that one. Just a pretty poor effort defensively, and it leads to a big play.
And the next-gen stats shows us the tale of how much yardage he was able to pick up after the initial contact.
Up the gut, Fournette. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Here's a handoff to Mostert running left.
And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7.
59 yards on the ground for him so far.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up.
And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is good. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the fourth quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
Let's go.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
I'm fairly sure that there's no good time to cough up the football, but this couldn't be much worse, could it?
No.
This situation, this yard line, no chance.
They set it on a T-form. They're already in field goal range here late in the fourth now.
Yeah, warm up the kicker and just make sure they take care of the ball now. They've got a chance to put this thing away.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Off the play fake. Pollard. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
And if you're thinking field goal from here, it's 48 yards. I think they'd like to get him a little help now on 3rd down and move it closer. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
42-yard attempt.
And his kick here is good. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the fourth, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
Still going. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons.
What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the fourth quarter.
And, partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
And that's caught by Williams.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Montgomery. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
He'll look to throw. Airing this one out for Evans. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
Charles, that drive was perfect. Methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And a fun